I'm telling you, the page is turning red. And there's no logical reason why I'm not qualified for these jobs or I shouldn't get them. It's ridiculous. Um, so uh, I mean, I'm almost at a loss for words, which if you know me, that's very unusual for me to be at a loss of words. When I was helping this salesperson that was telling me about what she's going through right now with this small company, I, I've seen all this. I said some things to her and she said, "Oh my God, it sounds like you were in a meeting." I said, "No, but I've been in those meetings before." I was working for a guy once that was doing $2.2 million a year. He's been in business 20 years and he's doing 2.2 million. He tells me in the next 5 years he wants to get to 5 million, right? Over double where he was at. And I said, "Look, I don't want to insult you. I'm not trying to be difficult." It was the first day I was there. But I said, "How are you going to get from 2.2 million to 5 million in 5 years if it took you 20 years to get 2 million?" And he says, "Well, it's metrics." And I said, "Metrics? Show me, what are you talking about when you say metrics?" So he pulls up the spreadsheet and it says, "Well, in order to get through to 2.2 million, these are the amount of salespeople we have. This is the amount of closing ratio they need to do. This is all those things. And if we just hire that many more people as sales reps, it'll it'll double the business." I said, "It won't." That sounds logical. It's just not logical. Understand that you've saturated the market already with salespeople, and you can't go outside your territory. So you're working the same businesses that you either got or you didn't get already. It's like when they're hiring these salespeople on LinkedIn, they go, "Oh, we need you to come aboard. We're going to pay you this much, and you have 6 months to grow the business by 20%. How? There's never an answer of how. They just say, "Oh, you just hire a salesman and he drives his car around." That's not how it works. It's not how it works. A salesman needs to be trained in the product. He needs to be trained in a lot of things. And I got news for you. And sorry if I'm insulting some people. Younger people, 20s, 30 years old, in their 30s, they probably don't even know how to sell. They're probably getting trained by an owner that grew up in the 60s or 70s, and that sales platform does not work any longer. Consumers are smarter. There's a lot of different things that are happening now that just you're not going to you can't it's not logical to apply it the same way. You have to find out what motivates your salespeople. I tell you, I just read this book by Steve Heroux called The Sales Contrarian, and he was spot on. If I didn't know better, I thought I would have wrote the book. These are things Steve and I had discussed on my podcast